Let's talk about the Colonel.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking the Colonel, man.
I need to pick a new one because I got to decide where my next journey takes me on the bourbon side.
Weller.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, probably. I've had so much of it. I've
good.
Had a lot. Yeah, that I've been that twist off that was
Special
a special
Reserve.
reserve. Yeah, that I'm just using in cocktails. I won't buy that again. Yeah, well, I guess I would at retail, but I would use it, like immediately put it into production as just, you can just make cocktail with it, whatever, because it's not anything special.
There's a girl that I've been seeing that whenever she comes to my house, she just drinks it.
The Weller. Oh yeah.
Special Reserve.
Because she likes to shoot it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is not this. I've got two right now, and one of them is Grandma lives 3 houses away from me.
Shit's so funny.
And I really like her.
Yeah.
She's very nice and sweet. She's an ex-Mormon though, and
some of us are ex-Mormons. I got my letter today from the bishop in the local neighborhood. Like, hey.
No, but
hey, you know how Jesus is awesome? It's like, you lost me. It's like,
she was like a practicing Mormon for like 27 years.
See,
she's 30 now, so like,
I was never no one ever looked at me and was like, who's toeing the line.
And she straight up told me, like, when we first met, she's like, I'm just trying to get wild. And I was like, okay.
Okay.
Sure. Yes. She's very nice.
Fine.
And I like her. She's a piercer. She pierces like tits and pussy and shit like that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You really, okay.
It's funny. She used to work in HR, which I'm very familiar with that. And she worked for like fintech and got sick of it and just decided that she was going to like pursue something that she enjoyed. And she and like 3 other girls started like a piercing parlor.
Crazy.
And now they just do piercings. It's called Little Peach or Big Peach, something. It's either little or big. And they're like doing really well. But it's like PG-13 piercing. So they like, cause she's ex-Mormon. So like they get like a lot of little girls and stuff like that. But then they do like, if it's almost like a secret menu, if you want your like tits or your dick pierced, they'll do that as well. So she only her ears, like nothing else is pierced. And I'm like, how does that land? And she's like, have you ever watched someone get their pussy pierced? And I was like, no. And she's like, it's a fucking horrible experience that I would never, ever do. Ever. And I'm like, yeah, no, I get it. And she's like explained some of like the horror, like they're professional and like licensed and things like that. So it's all sterile environment and they're like good at what they do. But she's just like, yeah, like if you ask, like she's like, and it's funny. She was telling me that like there are like Mormon wives that will come in and get their little girls' ears pierced. And then they'll be like, can you like do my boobs? And they're like, yeah, we'll do your boobs, but you got to come in at this time and we'll do your boobs for you. And so it's hilarious.
That's interesting.
Yeah, it's really interesting because she, like, I actually respect it a lot because she was just like, I was miserable. I fucking hated it. And I was like, but how did you get into piercing? And she was like, I had a friend that bought like a gun, which apparently I didn't know anything about piercing.
Sure.
She's going to do my nipples, but
great,
I didn't know anything about it. I did get my ears pierced when I was 6 years old, which is
6. That's young.
I was 6. Yeah. I got 1 because MJ was really popular.
Yep.
So I got the singular hoop. We were talking about Call of Moriarty and how getting a single ear piercing sucks now.
Yeah. And you had it.
But even I realized I had my birthstone, which is like a blue, I don't even know the name of the stone, but it was like a blue stone.
Sapphire looking thing.
Yeah. And then I switched to a hoop and I had a singular hoop for a while. And I remember my mom being like, no.
This isn't it.
No.
That's
And it was
about
my left ear as well, which like at the time in the 90s was like a
I think they're-
indicator of like you're a homosexual.
Well, I think it was like you could only do one if you were heterosexual, and I think you had to do the right.
No, no, you if you did one in your left, you were like indicating to like men that you were gay.
I thought it was both too.
No.
Maybe I'm remembering wrong. Though.
Trust me.
Okay, well, fair.
Trust me
fair.
on this.
Okay.
No, but and because I'm left-handed, I got my left one done, right? And my mom's left-handed, and it's like our thing. It's like our connection. We're both left-handed.
You talk about left-handed things all the time. You're just
Do we? Well, no, actually, it sucks being left-handed, Nick. It's terrible.
every time you shake someone's hand, they have the upper hand on you. Every single time.
Well, I have small hands anyway, so I always have the. Yeah, I hate a firm handshake. Like I go in with
Are
the
you
intent.
like a limp-wristed?
Hell no.
Okay.
I'm not
all
a
right.
limp-wristed handshaker, but I don't like because my hands are so small. If I'm shaking hands with a male, if it's a female, it's like
Sure.
we probably have the same sized hands.
Sure.
But a male's hands, like most dudes, have bigger hands than me.
Yeah.
So they'll come in and like some of them
Yeah, my
will
hand
just
would,
fucking crush my
my
hand.
hand would wrap around your hand and come back up to my thumb.
I'm so glad that we've never handshaked before.
I
never want to handshake with you.
You probably shouldn't. My dad got me. I don't hurt people, but he made sure that I had a good handshake.
No, I've got a good handshake. Like don't get it twisted,
Yeah.
right? Like I've got enough.
I can't handle when I shake someone's hand.
It's
and
not-
he's given, when someone hands me this just limp bag of sand to hold, and I'm just like, what the fuck is?
No.
And I'm not really that guy, right? Normally, like I'm not over here trying to be tough, but like something about someone shaking my hand and there's just nothing on the end, and I'm just like shaking this limp jump rope. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Like,
no. I'll
stiffen up your wrist.
I'll give you like a squeeze.
Sure.
I kind of feel like we need a handshake just so I can show you.
Sure, we could.
No, I'll give you a good
Right.
squeeze, but so there's this guy that I work with in Colorado. He's like the GM of the auction I work with in Colorado, and his name is Sean, and he's a very nice guy. I really like him a lot, but he'll be like, Jared, what's up? How's it going? And he'll come in and he'll just like squeeze as hard as he can. And I'm like, dude, you don't need like we don't need, this is not like a dick measuring competition, my guy. Like we don't need to fucking squeeze that hard. Like, I want, like, it bothers me if I shake another person's hand, like regardless of gender. It's not, this isn't like a manly thing. It's just like, if you just like, you got to squeeze
There's
like
just
a
an
little
arm.
bit.
There's
You
just
got to
a-
squeeze a little
There's
bit.
just a hand there, like you're shaking the hand. It makes sense that something's there. But people can be assholes with it because you can roll the knuckles and then you like hurt the person. It's not even because it's a strong handshake. It's like it's a
He's got it clearly, which is weird because like I've gotten to know him pretty well and he's not that guy at all. But when he shakes your hand, it's just like, oh my God, dude, like fucking chill the fuck out. The other person that has it like in spades is my stepfather, my dad. He's my dad. He has the biggest hands of any human being I've ever seen. I call him sausage fingers. Dude, his hands are
just massive.
huge.
Yeah.
They're bear paws, and his finger, like I mean, like your fingers, probably double to triple the size, like of the girth.
I have big hands, but they are bony, skinny things. So they always have.
He is like thick fingers, and they're also just like he's been a diesel mechanic his entire life, and so they're just like gnarled fucking like hard leather. And like I think with him, when he shakes your hand, it's not to hurt you. Like he's not like the guy I just described where he's just like, I'm gonna clench and grab you as hard as I can. I prepared myself with this guy because the first time it happened, I was like, oh my god, dude.
Like, what are you doing?
What are you doing? And now I'm like, all right, motherfucker, fucking come in with some fucking heat, and then I'm squeezing as hard as I can as well, which has gotten better if you're prepared for it. But like,
if you're not ready, you just get hurt.
Exactly. But my dad, dude, his fucking hand, like every single woman I've ever brought around my dad is like terrified. He's 62,
Okay.
61, 62. But he's like,
Does he shake their hands?
huh?
Does he shake their hands or
Shake whose hands?
these women that you're bringing around him? Like,
Oh, no. They just like it's just like impossible not to notice his giant paws.
Okay.
His hands are huge. And so they're always like, oh my God, like his hands are so fucking big. Like, I'm like, yeah, man, like I don't know. And it's hard to really describe. Like he cleans and things like that, but like like when you look at his hands, just because they're so big, they always look a little dirty. They're not dirty. He like really cleans them, but he's just had so many injuries on his hands from like working on motors and things like that. He works on heavy equipment for a living and has for like 30 plus years now. Even longer than that, because he got into like diesel mechanics when he was in the military. He was on like a tank regiment in the 80s and learned how to work on diesel engines. And he's just done it his entire life. It's a great mechanic, really, really good. But which helps me a lot because I'll call him sometimes and be like, hey,
what do I do?
I'm looking at this fucking stupid Cummins right here, and I don't know what the fuck's going on with it. And it'll just be like, let me listen to it. And I'll like put the phone down and he'll be like, I can't really tell. And then it's like, I'll send him a video, and then sometimes he can help me, sometimes he can't. But he's like master mechanic. Like he can fix fucking any car, anything. Like he's super, super good.
What I have a hard time with is the hybrid handshake, where you start with the handshake and then the person that you're shaking hands with is like way cooler than you. He's very like up on his shit. And then we're converting. So you're going for the handshake, and then like it turns into like this grasp, and then you're doing things with your hands, and then it turns into like a partial hug.
Oh,
and I'm just like, I don't know the moves to this. Can someone email me the steps? Because I don't know what we're doing. And you seem like you know exactly what you're doing. And I'm just over here, and you're yanking me around, and you're moving my hands around, and I'm trying to be cool, but you're way cooler than me. And I don't know what to do. I don't know how to do it. I'm like just a single handshake guy. Why are you making me do this dance move?
I've got a story.
Perfect.
So same trip that I went on where the woman of the night wanted to go up to my hotel room in Atlantic City. The last day that we were, because
woman of the night.
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect.
Yeah, that's a friendly way to say it, right?
Yes. She'll always be known as the woman of the night.
I feel really bad about that podcast, by the way, because I was just so drunk and I just listened to it, and the whole thing is like nails on the chalkboard for me because I'm just like so drunk during that. So
sometimes you hear it. Sometimes you can hear it in yourself when you re-listen to a show and you're just like,
oh my God, I'm so drunk.
Yeah, I can tell.
I hate this. I hate this. I hate this. I hate this. You. Immediately stop listening.
Still a good story. Just took an hour.
Yeah. Yep. Sorry about that, guys. Hope you liked it. Some people commented on it and was like, "Well, that was a thing," but it was none of it was particularly complimentary of my my master story. Yeah, my master storytelling, which is fair because, goddamn, you get enough booze in me, and I'm a wild card. Anyways, I'm a little bit better today. So we rented out this like conference room, right? And it was all the dudes in there, and it was like a pretty uneventful meeting for the most part. But like a couple of dudes were leaving at different times, right? So there were like 3 guys that got up and left pretty early on the last day.
Okay.
And then my flight was a little bit later, so I like stuck around with my boss and like 1 or 2 other dudes that were staying an additional night, and just hung out with them and like, you know, chopped it up. And then I was gonna leave, but the first 3 get up, and they're like doing their rounds, like, Jared, see you later, man. Like, take it easy. And all 3 of them do the pull and hug, like the handshake slap.
Yep.
And I was like, is this a thing that we're doing? We're doing that?
Pulling the hug. Are you gonna grab my? Do I grab your ass?
Yeah,
I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, yeah. And so like I mean, like I'm pretty malleable when it comes to that kind of stuff. Like I don't like it, but I just bring it in and give them, you know, what they're trying to do to me. It's like a little pull in, a little pat on the back, like
You rotate the wrist,
semi hug.
Yeah.
And then there's 3 of us left after that, right? Or 4 of us left, I should say. And one of the 4, he's got to leave. And he gets up and he's like, Jared, take it easy. And like, I'm just thinking in my mind, like, I got to give him the handshake hug thing.
Yeah, we're gonna do the whole thing.
And I did it. I pulled him in and like did it, and he didn't do it to me. So it was just this awkward situation where I'm hugging / giving him a handshake, and he just is like,
he went stiff.
He was just like, no, don't want this.
Yeah.
And then he left, and then my mind starts running where I'm like,
because you got another goodbye to say.
I've got 2 more goodbyes, and one of them is my boss. So I'm like, do I do it or do I not do it? Like I don't know what to do. And I erred on the side of do it. And it was fine with the other 2 dudes. Like they reciprocated, but that's a thing that's weird. And it was all because the other dudes fucking did it when they left. I would have just been, you know, semi-firm handshake. I'm all about semi-firm. I don't want to like crush your hand. I can't crush your hand, but like I'm going to give you like a firm handshake and then we're going to go our separate ways.
Greetings are tough, man. Greetings are tough for guys. I think because for women just
hug it out.
They hug it out. They'll shake the hands of a man if they've never met him or whatever, and then they're gonna hug it out. But men, we got this game where it's less like, how old are you? 20? High five up top. Like,
yeah.
And then how old are you? 26? Maybe some sort of a fancy handshake hug deal.
Yeah.
And then you're like late 30s, like maybe just a solo. How do you know them? Maybe just a hug, but you don't know. And then maybe they put their arm out to shake your hand, but you were like, but I'm like, I thought we were doing hug guy thing. I don't know what I'm doing. So then you feel weird because you're like, well, I started a hug, but his hand hit my chest. And then I had to like change that. And it's a tough deal. And like, I'm not like a not awkward person. So I've never really been very good at
you are incredibly awkward.
Reading the signs. Like, you don't know how to read the signs on this stuff. You're just like, I don't know.
One thing I got 2 things to say that are very funny. But one thing that I've always noticed about you, I have known you for a decade now.
Yeah, I think more.
Probably more. And we're very close. And without fail, whenever Nick Naylor shows up to like something, it's not like, it can be anything. We're going to a bar. We're going to a restaurant. We're going to go golfing. Nick always shows up with the exact same thing, like without fail. So the best thing that I can remember and the most like recent thing is like golfing. So I'll be out on the range. I usually get there before Nick, just trying to tune up my dog shit swing. And I'll see Nick in the distance, sometimes in jeans, which is hilarious in the dead of fucking summer. And without fail, it's like I'll always see him coming closer and closer to me, and I'll give him like a "what's up," and he always is just like slow wave in the air, hi, and it's the most awkward thing in the world. Like. I don't know. I guess to be fair, like I'm not giving you much either. Like I'm focusing on the golf swing and I'll be like, what's up? And it's always the same. It's without fail. And it doesn't matter what we're doing. Like, even if we're in like a bar and I'm like, there's Nick, he's a couple feet away from me. And I'm like, what's up? He's like, hey, just like this, like hand wave in front of his face. And he just doesn't seem like he's completely comfortable being where he's at.
No, I don't like introductions. I need to be, once I'm in it, I'm good. But that initial.
Yeah, but we're like best friends, man. Yeah. So like, I don't know. It's like, it's kind of weird that
it never changes. It never changes for anybody.
I don't want to hug. Because that's not what I'm saying.
For the next time I see you at the driving range, I'm going to come fucking hug you. Just I fucking
Please do not do that.
So good to see you.
Well, it's not even that.
Yeah.
It's not even that. It's just so funny how consistent you are with that.
I absolutely despise showing up anywhere.
Yeah.
Because that initial, like once I'm there and I'm comfortable, then I'm like, all right, I can get in my groove. I can make my dumb jokes and do my thing. But that initial where it's just like, hello, it's so good to see you. Hug. Hi. Oh, fuck. I fucked up the hug. We're supposed to handshake.
I hate that. I hate that too.
Like all of it, it's just like, can we just skip to the part where we all make jokes and have a good time?
We have a pretty good dynamic because like I'm not going to handshake you and I'm also not going to hug you. Like we've hugged before.
Yeah,
but
no, there's times where I'll be like, all right, I'll get it.
It's like either we're very drunk and we had like a great time and then maybe a hug, or it's like you've hugged me in some like really dark times in my life.
Something bad's happened.
Where something really bad. I remember one thing that was probably the worst thing that's probably happened to me in my life at this point in time. And I remember like walking out of the environment that it took place in, and the first person that came up to me and hugged me was just you, and you like blindsided me. It was like a hug, and I was like,
I think I hugged you and I probably said, take care of yourself.
Yeah. I was like, holy shit, man. Okay. Yep. Well, at least I have people that care about me, and that felt good. But second thing that I will say is that I have been pretty vocal for a really long time. Like, set aside the things that I just described, because all of that's that's fine. And I wasn't like, this is weird. But I don't particularly like hugging.
Sure.
Like if I'm with a girl, I'll hug you. I'll do more than that. Get at me. But like, if it's like my friends, I don't want to hug you. Like, I just don't like, if we're just showing up to an engagement or we're leaving an engagement, I don't want to hug. Like, I just don't like, it's not natural to me to just be like, bring it in, buddy, and give me a hug. And it's not because like, I am questioning my sexuality or anything like that. It's not that. I just I'm like, I prefer distance in most scenarios.
I'm with you, and I think it's why I'm so awkward, because generally I never did that, and then
it's not toxic where I'm coming from. I just don't.
No, but
I just don't prefer it.
But then I got like later in life, and it was like, oh, like people do all these greetings and things, and like I need to like fall in line in some sort, because some sort of greeting is needed apparently. So I'm right there with you, because I'm generally like, I show up and I'm just like, I gotta hug like 3, 4, 5. I gotta hug 5 people before we can get into the shenanigans. Like, we've all known each other, and it's tough because I get it. Like, there's maybe people that we haven't seen for a while, and then I'll see them, and that makes sense. Like, I haven't seen you for a bit.
Yeah.
But then,
like Cracklow rolls into town. You give that motherfucker a hug.
Absolutely. I haven't seen him for a while. But these other people are just like, well, I saw you like 2 days ago. So then when it's like these frequent hugs, what are we doing with frequent hugs? This is a lot of hugging.
Like,
it's so much hugging.
Imagine we recorded this podcast and then we just hugged each other after every single one.
It's a video podcast, and every time it fades to black with us just hugging in the front.
That shit's like, weird to me. Like, I just think it's weird. But the reason why I bring this up is I was pretty vocal about this for a long period of time, and it kind of proliferated with our friend group, where it was like, don't hug Jared. Don't do it. Like, don't hug him. And no one really ever had like enough balls or tits to come up to me and be like, you don't like hugs. You just don't want hugs. You just don't like them. What's wrong with a hug? Like, no one ever did that. But it was a known thing for a while when we were a little bit more social with people prior to COVID. And I remember dude that we golf with a lot. He came up to me like at the end of the night, and he's great guy, and I think he's just like more open to hugs. And he was like, should I hug you? Like, as he was leaving, and I was like, dude, you can fucking hug me. And he's just like, I just don't want to make it weird for you. And I was like, this is more weird that we're having this conversation. Like, let's just hug it out, man. And then we did that, and then like for literally years, it would be like, are you good with a hug? Do you want a hug? Can we like high five? And a few times I would just be like, mostly because I was high.
No,
I would just be like, let's just high five. But he'll probably listen to this because
but
he listens to these.
He
and
does listen to the
I
last
love you, by the
calls.
way.
He
You're
listens
great.
to the last calls, and so it's a little awkward. But like,
This is not a criticism on you. This is more on me.
No, but we're gonna solve all problems here. It's the Salt City Hugcast. So there's an issue here because I have high fived this dude. I've shaken his hand and we've hugged, but there is a fundamental problem. And I think it just needs to be like fully addressed to be like, all right, well, what's the standard operating procedure? Because I am tall and he's short.
Mhm.
And that gets a little weird because if you're hugging a short person, you got to like crouch down, right?
Don't be that dramatic.
You kind of got to.
You can't. He's like 5'2".
I'm like 6'1". If I just
crouch down to hug him.
If I just hug normally, I'm just like wrapping his head.
Wait, I'll revise. We'll edit this out in post. He's 5'4".
If you just hug normally, I'm just saying, like, there's no way you can't slightly lower yourself because the height's just wrong. So I think there should be standard operating procedures where it's just like, this is a high five situation, this is a shake hand situation, and this hug just doesn't work.
Yeah.
Right, like
we don't have that. I mean, we don't have that problem because I'm like 5'10", so we can just hug.
Yeah, everything's perfectly fine.
Yeah,
everything aligns properly. Like,
yeah.
I'm just saying.
I'm pretty bummed out.
Well, why?
You couldn't give me 2 more inches? Jesus Christ! You couldn't have given me 2 more inches? Like, just give me 2 more inches. Let me peak that valley.
You're fine. You're right.
I mean, I'm like average size.
Yeah.
But like, you know, like why not 2 more inches? Just give me that 6 foot. I don't need 6'2". I don't need 6'3".
You were taller than me when you were 16, I promise you.
That doesn't make me feel better about anything. You were taller than me when puberty was working through our bodies in different ways. Like that's not a.
I was insanely late though. I was like always a super small person. So like the idea that that'd
be so weird.
No, like I was always
short.
Extremely small.
I
weighed 125 pounds at 16 years old.
That's
100. I'm telling you, like I was tiny. And then my dad was the same way. Like high school gets over, so all the sports and everything that you maybe could have done, that's all past. And then it was just like, well, now I'm huge and strong and ready. And you're like, well, I'm just a nerd in college.
Yeah.
And that's basically what happened to me, because then when I went back and like, you know, a few years after high school, you'll still see people from high school, and we would go back to events and they'd be like, what the fuck happened to Nick? Like he just like, it just exploded. And then that's what happened to me. Basically senior year and then into like the first 2 years of college, where I basically grew and became whatever this is now.
Yeah. Hideous.
Yeah. Just absolutely not good.
Not good.
Nothing good.
Kind of the opposite for me. But it was my weight. I was like I don't want to say morbidly obese, but I was like a fatty. Like I was a pretty big little boy
In like middle school and high school.
No, not in high school. No. So like my 6th grade year, I was definitely overweight. And a family member of mine kind of recognized that and was like, let's run every day for a summer.
Oh, perfect. Yeah.
And so we did. And we ran every single day for a summer. And my 7th grade year, I had not like super close friends, but I had friends that I knew that I was like, what's up? How's it going? And they were like, who the fuck are you?
Here, let me tell you about my shin splints.
Yeah. No, I was like, it's Jared. And they were like, are you serious? Like I dropped probably 30, 40 pounds in a...
Which is pretty crazy when you're
summer.
In that growing.
Like well, yeah, it's that metabolism
you're
too.
You're growing and also losing weight. It's pretty incredible.
It's pretty wild. And yeah, my I think when I was a senior in high school, I weighed 150 pounds. So
okay, that's
and I was 5'10", 150.
Because that's probably close to me, because I was starting to bulk up. I was lifting a ton when I was a senior, and I was starting to get
I wasn't
taller.
bulking up or lifting a lot. I was just smoking a lot of weed.
Yeah, I lived a different life out
I know.
in West Jordan.
I know you did. But yeah, no, kind of a weird, different dynamic where, yeah, like all of high school, I was like thin, pretty skinny, super skinny. I wish I was that skinny now. I'm like 215 right now,
I don't know,
which is too much for 5'10". But
that's
you know,
a story that's, you know, it happens.
I just drink a lot of beer and don't eat particularly clean. So, you know, it is what it is.
Life happens.
If I get there is like a cutoff point though, where it's like, oh God, you are so fat. You are so fat. Going back, we talked about it in the podcast, but there is so the people that lived in my house previous to me left a bunch of shit. And there's a scale in the basement that is the best scale ever. Because I go down
and one of those weight things that you push.
No, it's a digital scale, but I weighed myself on it a couple of times, like, I don't know, a month ago. And it was straight up, you weigh 200 pounds. And I was like, no, I don't. That is not accurate at all. But I'm going to keep on stepping on you and we'll see how it goes. Yeah. I think the heaviest that I've ever been is like 220. And I think that's for my build, like that's.
For your height, that's probably too high.
It's too high. Yeah.
I mean, I am.
I think I should be like 170 is like healthy weight.
I mean, I weigh too much. But I understand the situation. Like in that, I have my work is not great. It's very stressful, and then I have.
Yeah, you're eating those roller dogs from Maverick on a regular basis. I know you are.
I never get them actually. I have never gotten a hot dog.
What about the taquitos?
I've gotten a burrito from Maverick, but I've never pulled a hot dog off the roller. But I also recognize that like I'm in the thick of it, right? I got a 7-month-old, a 5-year-old, and it's very difficult to be like, I'm going to be super health conscious in this moment. I'm hoping in my head that in a year or two that things can be a little different, where the dynamic changes and you can maybe do a few things to work on the physique, but we'll see.
I have no excuse. I have like nothing but free time, and I genuinely enjoy lifting weights. Like
me too. I like it.
I'm pretty good at it as well when I get into it. Like there was a time in my life, 2 years straight, where I just lifted every single day with our huggy friend. Yeah, he was there.
Oh, you guys got into it. I remember.
Yeah, and like I incrementally bulked up and bet like I wasn't like 6-pack shredded or anything like that, but because I was still like eating like dog shit on the weekends and drinking a bunch of beer, going to bars and things like that. But that was a good time. Like I no, seriously. Like I remember doing that with it was like Huggy Guy. Love you again. And then my cousin, and we went like all the fucking time. And I think probably all of us would be like, yeah, we should get back to that. And in whatever, way that looks like, but life happens and things change. But yeah, like, honestly, I think for like a sub 40-year-old, excuse me, swallowed my own spit. Probably like 200 pounds, like 200 pounds, like maybe like 170 is.
Sure. So you're 5'10"?
Yeah, I'm 5'10", and I probably weigh like 210 right now.
Yeah.
But like, 170 is like super healthy weight for me. I think for my build. Like I'm also kind of like more stocky, like a stockier guy.
Not everyone's the same. Like you can't just look at the height and understand what the weight should be. Like people are different, but
but if I dropped like a tenner,
sure,
I think I would be feeling a little bit better. And I think that's, there's just no excuse. Like other than limitations in terms of my new space, I've got a room where I could create it into a
get membership somewhere though.
Yeah. But like with my space, like I just probably can't do it right now in terms of like a home gym, right?
Put a treadmill in front of the The whiskey cabinet. Or
I'm a rower, dude.
Yeah.
Rowing is my jam, and I think it's the best workout you can do. 100%.
If you want to destroy your body, yeah. I mean, it's not destroy your body. If you want to burn a enormous amount of calories really quickly, rowing is the way to go.
Yeah, it's really good. I have, like, if we're not talking about lifting, but just like doing like anaerobic exercises, like that's the best one.
My wife did it quite a bit while we were dating.
I love rowing. I genuinely love it.
They do these classes and people would be like borderline throwing up. It was like a whole deal.
Oh yeah. And like my goal when I was really into it was to like kind of compete with the standard, which the standard, I can't remember how many meters it is in like X amount of time, but I got there like in my the heat. Like even when we were doing this podcast, I lost probably like 40, 50 pounds.
Well, there was a time in the podcast
gained it all back.
I remember there was a time in the podcast where you weren't drinking for at least a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Dark times.
Dark times. Hey, this is we are not a health-based podcast, but we could be. Just let us know if that's where you want us to go. We can go in that direction.
Are you tired of looking at my fat, dumb face? Let me know.
We're going to get in shape.